The Big Natural Talk Show podcast show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Big Natural Talk Show podcast show. I'm sitting here today with Jaime Lee Simmons, and
What
I'm
up,
super
what up?
excited.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Is the big natural about your big natural ass or what?
I don't know, like,
Because I looked at it, I was like, take me
yeah.
to the gym, and you're like, this is genetics, and I wanted what?
I know, yeah. It's so basically, like, the idea of it was just because, like, sometimes I'll get booked, and then people are like, "Why are you getting booked? You're new," and then they'll be like, "Oh, it's because of your big natural talent." So it could be my ass or my tits, but I think people think I have big boobs. They're really not that big.
Pretty
so
big.
I should change it to
I can
like
see them in
an
my
ass.
periffs. They're pretty big.
Okay, good. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. It was just something silly.
This
And I
is a
was
great
like,
logo. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So what are you?
Like Italian and Irish and German, but I think like both my grandma and my mom, like my dad's mom and my mom both had big asses, so I think it's just like we just have big asses in our family.
Yeah. What are you guys
Both
putting
sides.
in your pasta sauce?
I don't know. Yeah.
Some HGB. Where is that? Human growth. Wait, HGH. Human growth hormone.
Probably.
But in the secret sauce.
I'm trying to like think of when I met you. I don't really know the day that I met you or not. Like I think maybe it was at Shakespeare's or
Was it like at Kill Tony sign-ups
maybe
or something?
Kiltony. I don't know. Maybe you're right. I think I met you in the bathroom at Kiltony. But
Oh,
I'd
that's
seen
how
you
all girls
perform.
meet.
Yeah,
In the girls' room.
I know, because there's like not a ton of us, and I feel like we all kind of do go there a lot just to like get away from everything.
Yeah. Sometimes the Kill Tony is too much, like the sign-ups, and I'm like, I don't mentally have it in me today.
Yeah,
Because you're sitting there for so long, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, like it's one big social hang.
yeah. I think I get overstimulated there because there's so many people, and then like the TV's like playing or the projector's like playing the other episode from the week before or whatever, and then everyone's talking and it's hot.
So loud. It's way too overstimulating. I have to be like on. I have to be like, okay, I just napped. I woke up.
Yeah.
I'm fresh.
For sure.
Nothing bad happened to me in the last 6 days.
I know.
I have to be mentally prepared for that.
I know. One time I like wasn't mentally prepared and I was PMSing and the AC broke. And I got this guy talk to me for so long and he was being really mean and I didn't have the energy to like stand my ground or like tell him off, and I just let him like go.
Who was being mean to you?
He like, well, I don't even really know if he was being mean, but it was confusing. I was like, I actually got heat exhaustion, like not bad, but like a little bit.
Yeah,
and,
I remember when Shakespeare's didn't have their AC, and it was I felt like it was something against the Jews or something.
Yeah, I was dwindling, and then he was like, I think giving me advice, but it didn't feel like it was coming from a good place.
Oh my God, I hate when guys try to give you comedy advice. Like,
yeah,
they're like, just so you know, and I'm like, you suck.
Yeah.
You're an open micer for 6 years. Shut up. Yeah.
Like I think that happens where like they're salty and then they're just like, fuck this bitch, and I'm gonna tell you who you are, and I'm like, I don't even know who I am. I'm dying of heat right now.
They're trying to tell you who you are, but they don't know who they are either.
True.
It's all projection. It's like maybe if you spent more time on yourself and not trying to give me advice, you'd be better at comedy.
I know. I love it. Mic drop. But I think you're really good. And you've been on Kill Tony before, right?
Just once, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, in just like December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my minute was okay. When I was there, I was like, oh, this is a great minute. I was getting laughs at each line. And then I listened back, and they don't mic the audience.
That's true.
And so it was like I wasn't getting like huge pops, but they were laughing consistently the whole time. So I was like, I'm happy with this. But it's not like I was bombing and smiling and waiting for them to laugh. And I was like, no, I'm waiting for them to stop laughing.
I see. I feel like
so
I noticed that
embarrassing.
too. Where when people go up, like you see it in person, it's good. And everyone's laughing, but then you watch it later, and there's like the mic.
And it sounds
it's
like
not mic'd.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you really have to be like hilarious for them to hear it.
damn.
So I guess I wasn't that funny, and it's fine. I'll get better.
No, I think you're really good. I did see you perform at Shakespeare's, I think, before I met you, and I loved your set. And you were very confident, I feel like, on stage. Like,
Really, I'm having like panic attacks like 24/7. I have Propanol in my purse. I almost took some before this.
Really, I get nervous a lot too. I should be on something actually because I like definitely have anxiety.
I was having like audition after the mothership mic that I was with you at.
Oh yeah.
I got an audition the next week for the mothership, and I didn't know it was an audition. I thought I was getting asked to do the mic.
Oh my god.
And I showed up, and they were like, "You have to do more time, and you're on like the before the crew show for the auditions or whatever." And I was like, "What?" I didn't know what I was gonna do, and then I started having like I had a bad day. I think I like went through a breakup that day or something.
Oh
like,
my
a couple days before.
god.
And then I got on stage, and I was like, like my legs started shaking, and I couldn't control it. And I was like, I'm not even freaking out. Like I want to be telling my jokes, and I feel confident, but my body's betraying me.
Yes.
And so then I told my doctor, and I was like, I need something. And she put me on Lexapro, and I was like, I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay.
But then she gave me something for panic attacks.
Okay.
And I was like, I want double that.
Nice.
I want to take it whenever I need it, and I can pop up to 3 a day.
Wow.
For anxiety. So like if I have shows and I'm like freaking out, I just take that, and now I'm chilling, and I'm like sitting in the pocket, and it's great. So
I need to do that.
Yeah.
That sounds so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's worth it to like just get an opinion on it, cuz like I have ADHD really bad, and like I take medicine for that, and sometimes I do notice it helps me with my anxiety. Which is weird because
no, it's not weird.
No,
because all of my anxiety is caused by my ADHD.
Oh, you have it too?
Yeah,
okay.
Executive dysfunction.
Yeah,
constant burnout. Like feeling like I'm on top of the world, and the next day I'm not. Mm-hmm. Some might call that bipolar. It's ADHD.
Yeah, we get misdiagnosed a lot. I think
I can't do simple tasks. Like I'll be on my couch, and to get up to do the dishes sounds like you're asking me to fight on the front lines of a war.
Me too.
You know, and then I take an Adderall that someone gave me. And just kidding, it's prescribed. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I do everything around the house, and I'm like, oh, I don't even feel like I'm on Adderall. I just feel like this is what it's supposed to feel like to be normal.
That's how I feel too. I got diagnosed like fairly recently. When did you get diagnosed?
How'd you get diagnosed, and how do I get my doctor to give me medication?
Okay, so all I did, well, I had a friend growing up that was really similar to me, and she's like a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I can't remember what she does. I always ask her. Always forget. Something like that. Yeah, she got diagnosed with it, and then she was like, it's like life changing. It's helping me so much. And I was like, you don't have ADHD. Like, you function way better than I do. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, I probably just have ADHD too. And so then I just went to a psychiatrist and told them like my symptoms, because she was telling me like the problems she was having. And I was like, oh, I have all those problems too. So I just said what I had for issues like dishes, like little tasks, overthinking, like ruminating on things people say, like,
oh god,
just like
the rumination
fucking kills me. But yeah, they gave me like a test. They asked me a bunch of questions, and then at the end the guy was just like, yeah, you have it. And I did it like virtually, so that helped, because I feel like going to appointments can be hard for me sometimes.
Making the appointment.
And even making the appointment. I know.
I have to reschedule 4 appointments right now. It's been a month.
But if you want my guy's name, I can give him to you. I don't know. Like,
well, hopefully he's a network, because I have and Better Health, and they suck.
Really? Okay, well, I'll give you his information, and then, or I can help you see if he is a network. But yeah, it was easy to do that. And then he just prescribed me it. So I didn't have to go through a doctor. He just like, because he was a psychiatrist, he could like do that.
You just did it. You were like this, and he's like, ADHD, here you go.
Pretty much, yeah. And I'm on Vyvanse. I really like Vyvanse because it's basically Adderall, but I guess you don't crash. And I've never tried Adderall, so I don't know.
Really? See, I feel like just regular Adderall.
You're good on that. Then
Vyvanse makes me a cunt.
Well, what was the milligram?
It doesn't matter what they give me. I'll take a tiny amount. Okay. Like I'll take like 5. I don't need a lot. I just need like 5 milligrams.
Okay.
Just a little like, whoop,
yeah.
You know?
That makes sense.
Unlock
so then
the doors.
Stick with the Adderall, because like they didn't care what to give me. I just said my friend was on Vyvanse, so I was like, and she gave me one to try it once, and it like was really great. I was like, I just felt normal for once.
Oh, it's the best.
But it's interesting. I feel like a lot of comedians have ADHD.
A lot of comedians, we're all fucked up.
Yeah. We are.
It's all the fucked up people who were like, I need you. We had created personalities because that's all we have.
Yeah. Or like, I feel like in social situations, I'm always anxious. So like, I've always been kind of like funny or like trying to like make jokes, but I bomb a lot in social situations. So I think that makes me kind of desensitized to bombing on stage because I'm like, I'm already used to this anyway, like in my real life. So might as well just bomb here at this open mic.
Yeah, I got bullied growing up. And
You
instead
did,
of,
yeah.
So I decided, let me do a job that is just that over and over. I feel like I'm in high school again. But I'm like, you know what? I'm strong. I'm like a cop now.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you thought.
Oh
Look
my
at
God.
my power.
Yeah.
That's the mic instead of a gun.
I love that. I heard, I saw one of the jokes you posted, I think on Instagram the other day. I think it was either on your story or like it came up on my feed, but it was really funny about your mom, how she would like sniff your fingers and your hair and stuff when you'd come home from partying.
She would smell my everything.
My dad was like that too, where like he'd be like, "Are you high?" And like he would smell my breath, or like he'd be like, "Are you drinking?" Like he would like always like want to know, and he was kind of controlling. But yeah, I like your angle too. It was really funny.
Thank you.
Was that true?
No.
Okay.
No, but I wish it was. No, I didn't kiss girls until college.
Oh, okay.
But I realized I was like bisexual in high school.
Oh, okay.
So I think I was just like thinking of the joke because my mom was trying to like write a joke about my mom, and she would do that. She would like smell my hand
Yeah.
and whatever. And I was just in a group convo. It was like with a bunch of comics at a comedy show.
Yeah.
And it was like 2 lines. I was like, yeah, my mom would ask to smell my like breath, see if I was drinking, and then she smelled my fingers. I was like, what a weird way to find out I like pussy. And they were like, you have to say that on stage. So
That's
I said
so
just those
funny.
lines on stage, and it worked. And so I like wrote a joke around it.
It's so good. I love it.
Do you write stuff down that you say in person that makes people laugh?
I do.
Because that's
sometimes.
where all my jokes come from.
I do sometimes, but I feel like I haven't been very social. Like I have a problem with that, where like I have anxiety with like being around people, and so I feel like I haven't been social. But I definitely have had jokes come to me that way.
Where does the anxiety come from around being
I
social?
don't know. Like I think it's so weird, and I've always had it, but I've been in therapy and stuff, and I honestly don't know. I think it's me just like wanting to say the right thing maybe, and like getting outside of my head. If I know people good, then I'm like, or if I know them well, then it's different. But I don't have like a ton of friends, and like growing up, I never have had like a ton of friends, but like when I'm around like childhood friends or people that I'm like really comfortable around, I don't have any anxiety. I think it's more just like acquaintances I get anxious. Like I was anxious at your pool party.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I was anxious at my own pool party.
I was like,
I'm like, I don't even know half these people.
I think I was like, didn't know everyone that well. And I was like, in a group, I think groups are harder for me. Like if it's like 4 or 5 people, I'm good. But anytime it's like more than that, then I'm like, what do I do? Like, I don't know where I am.
Me
like,
too. I always feel like everyone else likes everyone else better and like doesn't want to talk to me. And so then I like awkwardly just like kind of stand around and I'll like go up to a group and not say anything. And then I'm
Yeah,
like,
I do that all
and then
the
I'm like, you
time.
guys hate me. So now I'm going to go to the next group and no one
Yeah.
acknowledges me. And then I'm like, wow, this was a horrible day. I should have
do
just
that all
stayed
the
home
time.
with my cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've hung out with like celebrities before, and then I'll like hang out with like, and I'll feel like more accepted for some reason, like in certain scenarios,
Yeah.
and then I'll be in just like a normal social. I think it's when it has to do with like the parasocial relationships that I'm around all the time.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm a little bit better sometimes with strangers, like going
Yeah.
into a strange
Because
like,
there's nothing on the line.
yeah, or they don't know me. They don't have any preconceived notions of me.
Yeah.
It's like the people who kind of know me but don't know me well enough. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I feel like you want to purposely exclude me. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
No,
That
I
shit gives me,
totally
like,
understand.
the comedy scene gives me more anxiety, I think, than
Yeah.
like me talking to a stranger on a bus.
Me too, actually. Because, like, those actually, I don't hate interacting with people, but I agree. Like, it's just I think I'm very perceptive to, like, how people feel about me. So, like, sometimes, like, in comedy clubs or whatever, like, if somebody's talking to me, I can, like, see in their eyes, like, that they don't like me.
Yep.
Like, I can feel it sometimes. And I'm just like,
Are you autistic?
Probably.
I'm asking because I feel
am.
I'm like, or did you have like a traumatic childhood where you had to
Yeah.
perceive a lot of situations and read people?
Yeah, like my parents like were pretty good. Like they were fairly normal, but like they argued a lot. And so I think I was always trying to like avoid conflict.
Mm-hmm.
But like I also saw you had a fun I was like stalking your TikTok today. Well, not stalking it, but I was like, well, I love all your videos. You had so many like things I resonated with about like there's one like about angles. Like when you take your videos, you're like, I don't know, I'm holding my camera down here. Like I should be holding, and like I do that shit too.
Yeah, I'm like, I take the ugliest like content,
Yeah.
and then people will see me in person, and they're like, wait, I've heard like most people be like, you're way prettier in person. And I'm like,
I've heard
backhanded
people
compliment,
say that
but I
to me
like that
too.
because it's like I'm like this, and it's my double chin, and you can see my nose hairs.
Yeah.
Like,
It was very like I was like I needed to hear that, and then you had this other one about like fruit, and I was like, yes.
Oh, the Instacart.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Fuck men, Instacart
Yeah.
shoppers. Men should not be allowed to buy groceries, and I stand by that. Do man shit, build shit.
Yeah.
Do task rabbit, but don't do fucking Instacart.
They don't care about the fruit. They don't care about the vegetables.
It's the worst produce. It's like you've never ate a vegetable in your life,
yeah.
and you're trying to pick mine. Keep it for the women.
Yeah, like imagine you're picking this fruit for somebody that you like love and you want it to like look nice or something. I don't know, like maybe they need to like think about things deeper or something, but I forgot what I was going to tell you. Oh, that your mom, you were like saying when I'm a parent, like I want to be kind of like a strict, like loving, but like yell.
Oh, I'm gonna like swear at my kids.
Yeah.
And
Because
they
that's
can
what
swear
I grew
back.
up like too. And I did like it.
I did like it.
I like feel like I was loved.
Yeah,
like,
I'd be
they
like,
cared a lot.
I could be like, cut the shit, ma.
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, listen, you little fuckhead. and like that meant we loved each other. It wasn't like abusive. And then there was times where she was like, you stupid bitch, you're gonna die alone. And then I'd be like, no. And then I internalized it for 31 years.
Oh no. Yeah,
it's
moms
fine.
can like really fuck their daughters up, I feel. Cause like if I don't know. Moms scare me. Growing up, I was always afraid of other kids' moms. Like because my dad was like the more strict one, and then my mom was more like, she was from the South, and she was like very like Southern. She'd say fucked up shit too, but it was always the devil does that. Like she'd scare me with the devil. Mm-hmm. Because she was like Southern. I don't know, but like, but other people's moms scared the shit out of me. And like sometimes I'd be at my friends' houses and I'd do something or say something that like my mom wouldn't care if I said, but then their moms would hear it and they'd be like, really, Kate? Like, is that funny? You think that's okay to say? And I'd be like, oh my God, I'm sorry, miss, like, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like moms scare me, like, still. I met a comic's mom recently, and I was scared. But anyway, his mom's beautiful, and, like, she was just, like, seemed really classy and nice. You know, I don't know. I was just like trying to be like a good girl. I was like, I hope she doesn't hate me. I don't know. I have weird things with moms.
Yeah. So it all starts with our moms. You were saying earlier, like having anxiety about in like comedy about speaking up and saying the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, where'd that come from? And then we just took this long way to be like, I was afraid of my friends' moms growing up and saying the wrong thing. I grew up in a family where we could say whatever.
That's nice.
Actually, just like everyone in my town was pretty trashy. So like everyone swore and stuff.
Where are you from?
I'm from a small town called Hull, Massachusetts.
Okay.
It's like 45 minutes south of Boston. It's a little peninsula. It's like a beach town.
Whoa.
But it's just like full of trash bags and heroin addicts and
So was it like a big population?
No, I had like 76 kids in my grade, like 300 and something in my whole high school.
Okay.
I think 10,000. It might be like 11,000 or something.
That's like where I'm from. I'm from a town of like 7,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's a small town where they know more about you than...
Yeah. So there was trauma in that because I always had a bad reputation, even though I like never did anything that bad. Like but there's so many crazy rumors about me. Like,
so many.
There was one where the town thought that I made a porn video when I was in 8th grade. And I wasn't even like having sex in 8th grade. And like, yeah, it was kind of my fault because like my friends and I were on MSN and the guys we were friends with asked us to send them a porn video of us. And we were like, okay, because we just wanted to like keep them awake all night and like fuck with them.
What's MSN?
It was like AOL.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I think I feel like whenever I say MSN, everyone's like, what is that? So I guess it's just like the thing our town used, but I guess AOL was like the bigger one, or AIM or whatever.
Yeah.
But so we just like kept them awake, and we thought we were fucking with them. And then at the end, we sent them, I think it was like 4 a.m. We sent them a video of us dancing, like a TikTok dance basically now, like nothing that crazy. And by that time, they had already told like the whole school that they were getting a porn video from us. So that rumor followed me. And also after that, we went to school, and then we all got called down to this teacher's office. And he was like, he interrogated us individually, us and the boys that were involved. And he, in eighth grade, he was like, I need a copy of that so I can delete it. And I was like, this poor old man doesn't understand how technology works. Like, I didn't even realize.
Was a pedophile.
I know.
And he was trying to see y'all fuck each other.
Yeah.
We had like 3 pedophile principals.
You did?
Yeah.
Any man working at a school, like.
I'm pretty sure like my elementary school, my middle school, and my high school
Oh
all had
God.
pedophiles.
Yeah, they're all pedophiles.
Yeah. Rumors are crazy. I had one where my mom, this is so fucked up, but my mom was super abusive, and when I got my period, she just like wouldn't get me the right things that I needed.
Oh no.
And so she'd be like, you just have to use what I have. And so she had like ultra tampons and like super plus tampons. And I'm like
That's
13.
Awful.
And I had to use them. It was all I could use. And so I had them in my backpack. And then one day a super plus tampon fell out of my backpack. And Michael Waters, fuck you.
Oh no.
He was like a hot popular boy. Told everyone I use super plus tampons and have a wide set vagina. And
that was
flow.
around the Mean Girl era.
Yep, and a heavy flow.
What
and
the
you know
hell?
what? Every man will tell you my pussy's tight as fuck. And then, the same dude, Michael Waters.
Yeah.
I had a bowl cut. Don't even bleep this guy's name. He's married with a child now, but it's funny.
Yeah, we'll bleep it.
No, don't.
Oh, don't. I think
Fuck
so. Go ahead. Okay, we'll leave it. We'll leave it.
We were playing Truth or Dare in middle school, and they kept daring him to kiss me, and he used all 3 chickens until he ran out of chickens, and he had to like make out with me. And he was embarrassed, and everyone was gonna make fun of him because I had a bowl cut and I was a loser. And he told everyone I made out like a dead cat.
What the hell?
But then senior year, he made out with me because I was hot. And then he goes, wow, you're a really good kisser. So suck my dick, Michael Waters.
That's good revenge, though. Like, I feel like that's good. Like, one time a guy made fun of my nose, and then later on I dated him, and then I, like, completely fucked him over.
Yeah.
Because I think subconsciously
I'll wait
I was
20
like,
years to get my revenge
I'm
on
going to
you.
fuck this kid over one day.
I'm going to win an award for best kisser.
Yeah. No, that's good revenge, though. I love it.
Yeah. So I had other rumors, too. Like, I was, like, a good kid. I didn't drink, and I didn't smoke, and I got good grades, and I didn't have sex. Like, I was a virgin. I was top of my class.
Wow.
I was, like, third in my high school for most of it.
Damn.
And then I would hang out with the older kids because people in my grade would bully me.
Yeah.
So the older kids liked me because I wasn't like fucking around with any of them, and I wasn't like a liability because I wasn't getting shit faced. And so because I hung out with older people and my parents were bad people, my dad went to prison for being a drug lord, and my mom was a crazy drunk.
He went to prison? Damn.
Yeah. And my whole family's been in prison, but
wow.
all the adults thought they would call me a whore. People would be like, Jamie's a whore, you can't hang out with her, to their sons in their grade. I'd be like, I've never even kissed a boy. What do you mean?
People did that with me too, and I wasn't as good as you. I definitely did fucked up shit, but
I didn't. Never.
That
I was a good kid.
I kind of had they had a reason probably. 'Cause I went through a flashing phase on I had a webcam in my room. So I got my karma for that, but I went through a phase.
You know what? I wish I went through a flashing phase when my tits were perky and nice. Now I just flash the internet and they pay $9.99 to see 30-year-old titties that have been through shit. They've been back to war. They've been through 2 wars.
They look great.
They went from a 36 triple D to a small C.
What?
Back to D. Dude, I used to be fat.
Really?
Yeah, the good old days.
So
That's where the personality came from.
yeah, no, I feel like I'm trying to imagine what a 36 triple D looks like. What does
Do you want
that-
to see my titty? What they
Can,
used to
can
look
I just
like?
see him?
I'm gonna whip out the old OnlyFans. They were huge. You'd be like, what the fuck?
I love big tits. I think they're the best. I wish mine were bigger.
I wish mine just stayed in the same place.
Yeah. I didn't have boobs when I was flashing on the internet. It was just like,
Well, this is me covering my nipples,
Nipples.
but
whoa, those are great.
they were ginormous.
They're amazing though.
Yeah, look how fucking huge they were.
I want those. I want mine to look like that.
Yeah, they were, and they just like stayed up because they
Wow.
were nice.
They're great.
Wow. I miss them. God damn it.
Well, they look great still to me.
You're gonna see me in 3 months, 40 pounds heavier.
I mean, that's pretty cool. If you gain weight, that's where it goes.
Goes everywhere it shouldn't
Really?
go.
Mine goes to my like legs, my ass, my arms, and my boobs.
I think everything's equal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It just gets like,
Yeah. Mine's like, I don't know if I told you, but I have lipedema. Have you heard of that?
I think I have that too.
You do? Okay.
But I've never been diagnosed, but I've been
Yep.
looking at my legs and I get a lot of TikToks and I'm like, definitely that.
yeah.
Where it's like the fat, it just doesn't go away.
Yeah.
And then it hurts and I have like connective tissue disorders.
You probably have it then because
Yeah.
it's like painful. Like, I think it means like painful fat or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
I did have like lipo on my legs,
Really?
but like they didn't take all of it. And so I still have it, but it's not as bad as it was. And now my fat distributes differently, kind of. So like I used to never get fat in my arms ever.
Oh, but because you don't get fat anymore.
Yeah, it like went somewhere.
Oh, fuck.
So, but it, also my boobs are
We
bigger,
can't
so I
win.
can't complain too much. But
That's true.
yeah,
Bee pollen has made my tits bigger.
you do that.
Because I've lost weight and I've lost my tits and I literally like they were not up at all.
I've
And so I've
always
had to
wanted
like
to
get my
try.
tits to be perkier.
Wow.
Bee pollen. I do my whole face routine on my tits,
Okay.
on the skin,
smart.
massages, a lot of lymphatic drainage.
Yeah, I actually am trained in that.
Really?
Yeah, I did that for a little while.
Yeah, it's the best. That's how I have a jawline.
Yeah, I need to
didn't
be
have
doing
one.
it to myself, honestly.
Like gua sha and
yeah,
like this.
I'm like bloated as fuck right now. When you said that, I was like, damn it, why didn't I do that earlier today?
I know, dry brushing, all of it.
That's good though.
I learned so much on TikTok.
So TikTok is where you found like
TikTok's where I
most of that?
educate myself. That
Okay.
I have my master's in TikTok.
Yeah. Well, I like your TikToks that you make. I need to get more like into TikTok. I definitely like it, but I feel like my problem is like I'll go down these like crazy conspiracy things.
Oh yeah, those are my favorite.
Where I'm
Who
like-
needs TV or reality TV when you can watch grown uncle like talk about how the government is controlling the
and
weather?
Then I'm like, shit, like I don't know, like my mental health might not be good. So then I'll like get off TikTok, I'll go back to Instagram Reels, but then I'm like, I haven't been on Instagram Reels lately either.
Well, I
but-
know when I'm getting too many TikTok tarot readings, I'm like, you're about to go into psychosis. Take a break.
Yeah. Like,
He will come back, and he does love me.
I love it. What else? I have so many questions for you, but I'm trying to like
Ask
stay
away. I'm an open
focused.
book.
So how long have you been doing comedy?
So I started comedy July 2019.
Okay.
I did it for 8 months. I was doing it like every day, driving. Like I started in New Hampshire. I would drive to Boston and Worcester and drive like an hour and a half to do 3-minute mic. It was nuts. Like each way.
I've been to Worcester for a concert once. I
yeah,
love
Worcester's
Boston.
a shithole, but
I saw Pearl Jam there.
oh yeah, I love Pearl Jam. But so I would do that 8 months. COVID happened.
Yeah.
And then I started an OnlyFans and I started doing it like topless comedy on my OnlyFans. I was like, I'm gonna
Okay.
brand both. And so like everything shut down. So I was like, and then the Black Lives Matter stuff happened.
Yep.
And I thought, what a great way to raise money. I already protested every protest. I've done, I've signed petitions, whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to raise money. Why don't I didn't want to, instead of like donating my OnlyFans money, because not everyone wants to subscribe. I was
Yeah.
like, why don't I do a topless comedy show? and I'll
Ooh.
donate all the proceeds to different Black Lives Matter charities.
Smart.
Not Black Lives Matter itself, but like, I don't know, like I helped a comics like nephew get like books for school. It was like a scholarship fund for him.
Wow.
And then we did the Breonna Taylor Fund, but I posted the poster. It was me topless, covering my tits with donuts, and I wrote
my God, I
topless
love that.
comedy for Black Lives Matter, and I posted in every comedy group across the country on Facebook. And
Wow.
I woke up and I got canceled. Like it was like 400 plus comments on each post I did, just trashing me. And I was so insecure. I wasn't a funny comic yet. Like I was just trying to raise money.
God.
And everyone's like, fuck this dumb white bitch. Like you're centering
What?
yourself in the movement. They were saying some valid shit, but also like my intentions weren't that, you know?
Damn.
I went through with the show and raised like $4,000. But I like basically took a 2.5 year break from comedy after that because I felt like so uncomfortable starting. I was like, one, I'm trying to be funny when I'm not yet, and everyone hates me and is judging me, and I got bullied, so I hadn't healed that wound yet.
Oh,
you know, like this
man.
Jamie was not the Jamie who started comedy.
Wow.
So like looks wise and everything. I started when I was fat and all that stuff. So I was like a completely different person.
And now I feel like you're super wise. Like you do psychedelics. Little do you.
Yeah, I had to take some time to like grow into myself and be
Yeah.
so undeniably like okay with people not liking me and
Yeah.
like building thicker skin, and then I decided to get back into it. But we built the
Whoa.
podcast in the interim, and it's a
Oh,
comedy
okay.
podcast, so we were still around comics. And I was
Okay.
doing one-off shows here and there.
Wow.
But I wasn't like a real comedian, you know?
Well, I feel like it's smart though to like just take a step back if you need to and like take care of yourself, because like that must have been so intense having to wake up to that and like you're just trying to help.
Oh,
I
it
don't
was,
know.
yeah, it was bad. Actually, I did shrooms for the first time that day.
Whoa.
So I hit rock bottom
How was the
mentally.
trip?
It's horrible. It was the worst thing in my
What came
life.
to you in the trip?
Well, so I was like random roommates with Emily.
Okay.
So I just met her.
Oh
really.
my God, that's crazy.
And then I was also processing a really bad breakup. And my sister was there, and our other sister.
Okay.
And we did 3.5 grams of shrooms, which is a lot
That is a lot.
for your first time. And we mixed it with orange juice, so it's supposed to like intensify it.
Okay.
I immediately have like a psychotic break. I'm seeing demon faces and everything. I never meditated. I had really bad anxiety, so I had no idea how to control what was going
Yeah.
on. I'm crying. I was like processing the breakup, processing getting canceled and everyone hating me. My roommate was an AA, and she was in the bathroom the whole time,
okay.
doing an everything shower. I don't know.
Oh no.
And so I didn't want to like trigger her, so I thought I like pissed my pants in the room. I had to throw up. I ended up throwing up all over my rug. And in the 2 minutes it took to roll up the rug, all 3 of my cats ate my throw up. And then while Emily and I are peeking on shrooms, we realize that our cats are also tripping balls. And then we thought we murdered our cats. And so we were like, what do we do about our cats? And
Girls.
then,
what?
yeah. And then
You and
Emily
Emily go back far.
yeah, she was like, oh, we have to call the vet. And I'm on drugs. And I was like, we can't call the vet. We're on drugs. Like, no one can drive. So I take my phone and I called my ex-boyfriend.
Oh my God.
And he was like a festival boy. So he walked us through what to do. And we tripped balls with our cats. And I woke up in the morning feeling so low. I had to throw out my rug. It was like the
no.
lowest I ever felt. And then I picked myself up. I got a personal trainer and I cut
Okay.
off all my toxic friends. And I was like, I'm going to choose myself. And I quit my corporate job
Whoa.
and just went full blown into the podcast.
Damn. That's amazing.
And then I started comedy again.
So you guys have been doing podcasting for like a long time then.
Yeah, we're on season 5.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's
so like
crazy.
it changed my life, but it
Yeah.
was the worst day of my life.
Holy fuck. And it's so interesting how like things do have to get kind of crazy sometimes for like a big change to happen.
Yeah, you have to
Like-
face all the bad parts of yourself that
Yeah,
you're
you have to
avoiding.
be like honest with yourself. Yeah, every time I've done mushrooms, every bad trip I've had, I needed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I needed it really bad every time. I've had a couple good ones too, which is nice. But like if I didn't have the bad ones,
what happened in a bad one?
Oh my God. So the first time I did them, I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I was just partying and like I thought it was going to be, I hadn't done a lot of drugs. I think I was like maybe 18 or 19. I was like pretty young. Anyway, I was hanging out with my friend who was a guy. He was like my best friend at the time. And he was hanging around a lot of kind of other guys that were like into things like
Having a good time.
yeah, but like trashy kind of like
Yeah.
like doing like probably meth, some of them, not all of them, but definitely some of them. Anyway, he was
having a good time. No.
they were on meth. I don't know. I've never tried it. Maybe it's great. I'm not trying to knock
I'm
it.
sure it's amazing.
I guess actually I do take
everyone
it.
who
Prescription.
everyone who's tried like meth and heroin tells me it's fucking phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they were having a good time, but I was like didn't know them that well, and so I invited them all over to my dad's house. My dad was on a business trip, so he wasn't there, and we were just like sitting in my living room. We all ate the mushrooms, and I just like was like, who the fuck are these people in my house right now? Like, and I went around the room and I was like, you're fucked up. I was like, you're weird. I was like, fuck you. And then like my friend Adam, I was like, I like you. And then like I just went around the room having the worst vibe, and
You're like, I was an all around bad vibe.
I was like the worst. And then we all drove somewhere on them, and the whole time I was just like, fuck these guys, and like, what am I doing around all these people? I think it
Driving
occurred,
on shrooms is like you're on Rainbow Road in Mario Kart.
I've
and
never
it is
done
the
it.
fucking best.
Is it?
I did it once in Miami. Actually, it was like acid. I didn't mean to. I was the designated driver, and someone shoved acid in my mouth, and everyone else was way more fucked up, and we were like an hour away.
Oh my
so
God.
I had to drive back on acid.
That's wild.
It was the best time of my life.
But you
I
loved
think I
it?
was the best driver.
Maybe you were.
Yeah, it
Maybe
was
that's
great.
what I need, because I'm a bad driver.
It was like sparkling lights. All of Miami's neon. All of the highways. They have like neon lights and stuff.
Whoa.
It was cool.
That sounds actually amazing. I love Rainbow Road. But anyway, it wasn't that bad. I had worse ones too, but every time I've like just realized all the bad things I've done, and like the things that like I should be doing instead, or like one time I realized I should treat my sister better, because like I have one sister, and like we used to fight all the time. It was just like, I'd say the most fucked up shit
Are
ever
you
to
younger
her.
or older?
I'm younger. So like she would try to tell me what to do, and then I would just be like I would like troll her and like make her freak out and stuff. So that kind of helps me like be nicer to her and not try to make her like me, because I think I'd get annoyed she wasn't like me, but we're just different people.
Mm-hmm. My sister was the same way. And,
Yeah?
And then now she's like, I should have listened to you all these
'cause
years,
she's
and you were
younger?
always right. And I'm like, yeah, no fucking shit.
Yeah. So how many
I'm the
siblings?
oldest.
Okay.
I have an older sister, but she passed away. And then
I'm sorry.
and now I'm the oldest. And then my sister, I think she's 28, and my brother's like 27.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm 31.
Yeah, I was gonna say like we're around the same age. I'm sorry about your older sister. Was it recent?
No, I think it was when I was in high school.
Wow, that must have been awful.
Yeah, she was on drugs. My dad and her did a lot of drugs together, and then
Okay.
she went to prison with my dad's wife because they were caught stealing my nana's like credit cards and jewelry while she was on her deathbed. So they went away for fraud.
Wow.
And then the day that she got out of prison, they found her dead in an alleyway,
I'm so
or
sorry.
brain dead in an alleyway from overdosing. Because what happens is when you do the same amount of drugs that you're used to doing and you haven't done them in a while, that's like where the overdoses come out.
Whoa, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really tough. I've had a couple of friends like pass away from drugs and overdose.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
It's
so
a lot.
sorry.
No, it's fine. You know, I've got a great personality, and
I know.
and I've learned a lot. And
I'm sure she's still watching over you. Like I feel like my dad died, so I feel like I can still sometimes
she
get
was
signs from
crazy.
Oh, really?
When I was 13. Yeah.
Well, then never mind. She's not.
No, it was cool. I was 13 years old, and my sister taught me how to hot wire cars
Wow.
because she used to break into people's cars in Boston and steal their like Game Boys and all their consoles and shit,
Whoa.
and like their radios, and sell them.
Yeah.
And so she taught me. She was like, if you ever need this is how you hot wire a car. And we broke into a car together and
Whoa.
hot wired it and started it. And she
Whoa.
And yeah, and then another day she was like, we're going to my boyfriend's house, and he had a younger brother who was like 18 and I'm 13. He had an ankle bracelet on, and
Whoa.
I made out with him against a car, and I was like, this is not good stuff that an older sister should be doing. But
That's funny though.
you know, I guess I learned street smarts.
So when you were like, you were saying like your younger sibling will come to you and be like, "You're right along." Were you kind of like a mother figure?
Oh, I
to your
raised them.
Yeah, my sister was kind of like that with me too. So I feel like I was hard on her too because I've looked at her as like almost like a parent in some ways.
Yeah, it was like the automatic rebellion. It's like, oh, because you're taking over this mother role, I want to just not listen to you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm trying to protect you from
Yeah.
being like the rest of our family. Like, you know,
Yeah. That is
they
tough.
were crazy kids, like doing drugs and not doing well in school.
Yeah.
And I was like this straight edge nerd who was like, I'm going to do anything to get out of poverty.
That's amazing though.
And they just didn't listen, but now they're starting to.
They are. That's good.
It's slowly.
Do
My
they
brother's
live there
slow.
still, or are they?
Are they what?
Are they in Texas or are they in?
No, so
Mass?
my sister's in Boston, my brother's in Boston, but
Okay.
I did move my brother was like homeless for a little bit in a bad situation. Hi, mamas. Oh, she's hugging the mic.
I know she's.
That's adorable.
Sorry. Yeah, she's
Um,
like very sweet.
And I got him an apartment in Miami and like moved him to Miami. So he was like next to me for like 3 years.
Aw.
And then he was fucking up there, so I had to send him back home. And I was like,
Yeah.
all right, you're 27, you better start learning.
Yeah.
And he's doing good.
Good.
Yeah. And my sister's taking a lot of time to heal all of our childhood trauma. She's blossoming into a beautiful woman. So,
That's really good.
you know, yeah, it's good.
You're like, I feel like a really great person, and like, like you're helping so many people and your family, and you
Yeah,
broke
and
out of
for
that
some
cycle,
reason, everyone
and then
thinks
you're
I'm a bad person. I'm like, I'm just home with my cats trying to build for my family.
no, you're sweet. Cause you have like that energy of like you want to like take care of the people you
I'm
love
so
and
nurturing.
stuff. Yeah, I'm like that too. One time when I did mushrooms, I got another thing came to me where I was like, I saw these 3 lights, and one was my grandma, and one was my dad, and one was me, and like they were telling me that like I had to take on like the powerful role in the family and like take care of everyone because they were very nurturing like that too. They're both my grandma's alive, my dad's dead, but
The dad club.
yeah, it sucks. Like, but yeah, I think like the part of the reason I did stand up was because of my dad, because I was always like really afraid that he was gonna die, because he was like, I always felt like he was the only person that understood me in life, and I was like, I don't want him to die ever. And when he died, then I think that was part of why I started, but I also like wanted to do it before that happened, and he was like the only person I told that I wanted to do it, like probably when I was 18, and he was supportive and like just
Was he
try
funny?
it. Yeah, he was so funny, and like ADHD for sure, but like he was undiagnosed, just smoked cigarettes and
I
drank a
love
lot
that.
of beer.
Yeah.
But
That was my dad too.
really, yeah.
Yeah, my dad's the reason I got into comedy.
He was he super funny?
My dad was like the class clown.
Okay.
He dropped out of high school and
My
like
dad did too.
like had a super successful construction masonry business in Boston.
Okay.
So he was super successful before he got into drugs. He got addicted to back pain medication after surgery.
That's the worst.
And then
That's so addictive.
and they over prescribed him. So it was
Oh,
like
man.
an unfortunate situation. I went
Yeah.
from being like rich to having like food stamps and welfare and all that stuff. But
That's wild.
yeah, it was yeah. So but he was so funny. We always watched Adam Sandler movies together.
I love
and
Adam Sandler.
He would tell me dirty jokes and be
Yeah.
like, "Go tell your mom. Like, here's a new word, CUNT. What does it
Oh, I
spell?"
love
And I
that.
go, "Cunt." And she'd be like, "Go tell your mom your new call her cunt. That's the new
Yeah,
word
yeah.
you
My dad
learned."
was like that too.
And so, yeah, we were always doing that together. I always knew I wanted to be on stage holding a mic. I thought I was going to be like a pop star.
Wow.
But with all the trauma and as things changed, comedy kind of did the thing.
Wow.
And it's crazy because I'm from Boston. So we were big Pats fans. My
Yeah.
dad had season tickets to the Patriots. And so when I was
Okay.
like really young, he would take me. So when the roast of Tom Brady came out, and like everyone was roasting him, and it was comedy and the Patriots, and like I bawled my eyes out like the whole time because I was like, my dad would have loved
That gives
this.
me chills.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
feel
it
like
makes me,
he's
I'm
with
gonna cry
you.
right now. I was like, my dad would have loved this, and like, I got to be oh my god.
No, I literally am. My whole body is in
It made
chills.
me. I literally went up to Tony once, and I was like, Tony, I gotta tell you how much this meant to me.
Oh my god, I am covered
Like
in
a
goosebumps.
loser. Oh my God.
I think your dad's like sitting with us right now. I feel like
Pass me a beer.
no, I love that.
All right,
Like
I'm crying
that's
now. There goes
beautiful.
my,
Yeah, like sometimes I think about like what my dad would think if he was alive still, because he didn't see me start comedy or anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like I don't know. He'd probably give me shit in a funny way, and he wouldn't like tell me like he was proud, but he would in a different way maybe.
He'd be like, "You're a Jew. You need to be funnier."
Yeah, he'd be like, "Be funnier, bitch." No, I don't know. My dad was from New York, so he hated the Patriots.
Yeah, well,
I
fuck
know.
the Giants and the Jets.
But he also said the Giants sucked. He was always like, "Yeah, Giants suck." But
Who
he
was
was
his
like,
team?
Giants.
Oh.
But he admitted that they sucked. But I don't know. He was like, I miss like his energy, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like something that you can't get back. But I do like, there are times where I'm like, damn, I wish like I could ask him something or tell him, like, because I just miss that. But
Well, you can in meditation,
yeah. And sometimes I'll have
and you'll get
dreams.
answers.
Yeah, I need to get better at meditating. I did yoga teacher training once, and like we learned that, and in massage school too, we like learned meditation. But I've just been bad about it. I don't know
Where
why.
my whole family, like all the women, are super witchy.
You are
Like
Okay.
I don't consider myself a witch in the sense like I do spells or anything like that. I don't do anything like that.
Yeah.
But I am like huge into like transmuting energy.
That's so cool.
I also have like claircognizant, so I just have I just know things.
I think I'm like that too.
and I don't know how I know it, and I'll be like, this is it, and everyone will be like, no, and then it happens.
Me too. Did your dad have that?
No, my mom.
Your mom?
I
Okay.
think my mom and my nana and my sister has
You
it.
inherit from that.
Yeah, I
side.
had to like start teaching my sister because I was
Yeah.
like, I have all these gifts, and if I like activated them when I was younger, I had them when I was really really young, and then yeah, I don't know. I would just like do things where I'd be like, okay, and I'd start meditating deeply and like think of my dad and set intentions and ask a question,
Damn.
and then I would get it answered. I also can like sometimes like hear him or like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my sister was like, I set the intention I wanted to talk to like the dead more or whatever, like our family members.
Mm-hmm.
So she did that, and she calls me and she was like, you won't believe what happened. My friend from high school I haven't talked to called me and was like, I had the weirdest dream and you were in it.
Whoa.
And they were in this like weird ice cream parlor, and it was like really like eerie feeling, and no one else was there, and so they started scooping ice cream, and then all of a sudden the door opens and her dead dad walks in, and like he kind of like was sad, and like the energy was weird, but he all he
Whoa.
says is, tell Tyler I'm here.
Is that your brother?
No, my sister, her
Oh,
name's Tyler.
okay. Sorry.
No, it's fine. She would love that you called her
I'm
my
sorry.
brother. No, she would love it. She's like has gender dysmorphia.
Okay.
But she's one of those.
Yeah.
And yeah, so but they were like, tell Tyler I'm here, and then the dream ended, and my friend called her. So my sister like put the intention out, and it happened.
That's so cool. I have goosebumps again.
And I had to like
This
talk
is
to her.
crazy.
Sorry, I had to talk to
yelled.
her.
Aw.
I had to talk to her and be like, you have to be careful who you call, and you have to be very specific because that guy wasn't a good guy.
Whoa.
And the energy of the dream was like dark. So I was like, you just called out to some, like, you know what I mean? You don't know who's answering.
Damn.
So you got to be very specific.
That's
and like,
crazy.
And then she was like, I'm divinely protected. And I was like, that's some naive, ignorant bullshit. I was
Yeah.
like, you still got to protect your energy, and you still
I
have to be
love
specific. But she has those gifts. And then she goes, right after that, we got off the phone after she told me a story. She walked into a store, and the song, I'm here without you, baby.
Ooh,
That's
you're a
my
singer?
dad's song we would all sing together.
Whoa.
And so she was like, what the fuck?
what the hell?
So if you start focusing
You're
on
giving
it
me
and
chills
setting
again.
the intentions, you could do it.
yeah, because I think I'm claircognizant, and I do have dreams sometimes that are like premonitions.
Have you had one come true? Like,
Yep.
what was the dream and what happened?
Okay, so one time I was driving to Florida from Texas for like a training for teaching by myself, and I had to stop overnight in like I think Mississippi. I don't remember. But anyway, I was at a hotel staying the night there, went to bed, had a dream that I was on the highway driving and there was like a white SUV just like parked in the middle of the highway and I like almost crashed into it, but like I avoided it. And then the next day I was just driving to Florida and I went like, you know, like when you're kind of going up a blind spot on the highway, there was no one around, but it was like going uphill, so like I couldn't see. And so I was in the middle, just like being lazy. And then I was like, actually, I have a feeling I should go to the right now. So I did. And then when I got to the top, there was a stalled white Jeep in the middle.
Yeah, those feelings. People don't trust their intuition, and we get signs. We know exactly what we need to do.
Yeah, and I did it in the dream the night before too. So it was like,
that shit happens to me all the time. Sometimes I get feelings where I'm like, I'm not gonna go out tonight. I had this feeling. It was my friend's birthday, and we were in Miami, and they were all going out, and it was like a big night. And something in my gut was like, I looked at Emily and I go, someone's getting arrested tonight. I'm like seeing like a lot of police, and we should not go out. It's going to be bad. And then all of a sudden, the girl I was with is on Instagram Live, and she's yelling at the police, and there's like the lights everywhere, and her brother get arrested because like something happened, and they were like driving, and they got pulled over. Oh my God. And it was a whole thing, and I was like, thank God.
That's so crazy.
And Emily's like, I can't believe you told me that before. And I was like, yeah. There was another one where my friend, this was during 2020, right after the shrooms trip. This is where all my gifts started coming back.
Whoa. And
it started with this. This was the first time it happened, but I got this inner knowing, and I was like, one of my friends is pregnant.
That's crazy.
And I was like, and I kept looking at my friend, and I was like, you're pregnant. And she was like, I've barely had sex. I was like, you are pregnant.
What?
I was like, I know you're pregnant. And she was like, no,
God.
I'm not. She takes a pregnancy test. It's negative. I go take another one.
Yeah.
Like a week later, she takes another pregnancy test. It's negative. I go, take another one. You are pregnant. Go to the doctor. She takes a third one. She doesn't believe me. And I'm like, I'm telling you, if you don't go to the doctor now, you're not going to be able to get an abortion. I know you want an abortion. Go to the doctor. She's pregnant.
What the fuck?
And she got an abortion like 3 days later.
I have chills again.
And she was like 5 days before the date she was able to like get an abortion.
Oh my God.
And then the next like week, our friend was like, I'm pregnant, another friend. And I was like, damn it, I was getting real big pregnancy signs.
What the fuck? This is wild. Do you have anything for me right now? Did you get anything for me?
I don't know. Sometimes it's not like...
I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
I don't know how to like
That was like selfish. I was like,
no, I don't. I want to be able to like read people like that.
You should.
For me, it's more like I can do, I'll do like tarot, but I don't like necessarily read. I get like I intuitively read tarot.
Yeah.
And I remember I went to a bar and I was just learning how to read tarot after this. And I was at a bar and this guy was like, are you doing tarot?
Yeah.
I've never met him before. He was like this big bear, like 6'5" dude. And I was like, he's like, can you read my cards? And so I was like, sure. So I start reading his cards and I'm like doing this thing and I'm like giving him all this advice. And this guy just starts bawling his eyes out. And I was like, what the fuck?
Why?
And he was like, my dad just died. And what you said to me was like the last conversation we had.
That's beautiful.
And he starts crying. He's like, can I give you a hug? Like, I asked today if I could get a sign from my dad.
Damn.
And it was like, I didn't even know. You know what I mean?
Wow. That's like, I feel like a higher power, like kind of using you as like a tool to like help people. Mm-hmm. Cause like, that's beautiful. Mm-hmm. That's like the coolest shit ever. I don't know.
It was crazy. And that's when I started realizing I was like, oh, this shit's real. Like I have something. There's something here.
Yeah. You have like a very like intense presence. I feel like too. Like you're like, I'm not psychic, but I wish I was.
Well,
Maybe
you are.
You could
you
teach me your ways. I have like, there's like little things like that, the dreams and stuff, but
that means you have it. You just gotta open it.
Yeah, that's why I'm always confused. I'm like, am I autistic or am I a little psychic? I don't know.
But the telepathy tapes are like kids with nonverbal autistic kids.
Maybe that's
who telepathically connect.
Well, I didn't know that.
Watch it's a podcast, the telepathy tapes, and it's all parents having telepathic conversations with their nonverbal autistic kids.
That's beautiful.
And it's crazy. Like
wow.
I think we are way more capable of things than we think we are.
I think you're right too.
And I think saying like, oh, that's like oh, it's a hoax and oh, wet magic and make fun of it. It's like that's their way. That's the system's way of making sure you don't activate.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think like a lot of men too are very like, not all men. Some men like are more intuitive than some women, I guess. But like some men are like, that stuff's all bullshit. Like,
yeah,
you know
they're
what I
saying
mean?
it's all bullshit while they're energy harvesters and they're warlocks and they feed off the sexual energy of women. Like, and they're not even realizing they're doing magic.
That's really interesting. That's a good take. I feel like, yeah, it's interesting how the female like presence can make people so like angry and stuff. You ever notice that? Like, I heard somebody say once, I don't know who, and I can't quote them because I can't remember who, but it was like, men don't hate women, they hate femininity. Because, like, gay men who are masculine get away, like, men like them, but then if they act too feminine, then it's like.
See, I feel like it's not that they hate women or femininity. I think it's that they want to be women.
That could be. Especially,
do you know what I'm saying? It's so deep where it's. I've been in spiritual warfare with some dudes where I'm like, you'll try to date me and then you secretly hate me, and I'm like, you want to be me.
Men have told me that in relationships.
Like you're jealous.
Mm-hmm. A man told me that once. Like, I wish I was a hot girl.
Mm-hmm. And so they put you down, and then they pick on you, and then they take your energy, and then all of a sudden they're thriving, and this beautiful blossoming flower that they once had is now shriveled, and you're left with nothing. That's all spiritual warfare and magic.
I never have heard of it,
and
but
men
it makes
are the biggest culprits of it.
It makes sense. And when you find one that's not like that, I feel like that's such a nice feeling of like, oh, like you're not gonna like make me or try to make me hate myself. Like that's really a cool like thing. And I feel like it can be hard to find.
It's also hard to because I like comics.
Yeah.
So like I want to date somebody in the industry, and then
that.
you have like, think of like Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. She was like thriving in her career, and now she's a mom, and he's the star, and he like the one thing that she does he has to control. It's like he's jealous of her. He wants to trap her in a cage.
It happens so much. It's so wild. And I think I don't even know that men are always like aware of it. And
I don't think women are either. We pick people, like I learned that the hard way. Do you know what I mean? And like the signs. That's why having like discernment and trusting your intuition when people give you bad vibes.
I know. I'm always like, I can fix them.
Yeah, or I'm like, oh, I didn't realize I left your house feeling like shit every single time, and the next 4 days of my life was hell. It's like, that wasn't my energy. That was your energy.
Yeah, that's hard.
You're giving me your karma. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you're getting all the opportunities, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And the moment I pull my energy back, they look like shit, or you know what I'm saying? It's like you were feeding off me.
That is crazy, but true. Like when you say it, I'm like, actually, yes. I think that happened to me for years, and I wasn't aware of it. Like, and I do have a big heart, so I'm always like, I want to like help everyone, but like you got to help yourself and like realize when people are not good for you or like taking things away from you. I don't know.
Having a good heart and being a nice person can blind you.
I know, because like then you're like, you might not pick up on signs sometimes, or I don't pick up on signs a lot.
Sometimes I pick up on them and I ignore them. Because I'll question myself and I'm like, no, that's not it. And in my heart, I'm like, that was weird. That response wasn't right. There's deception in that. That person's lying to me. They're not giving me, I have all these things, and I'm like, I'll write it off like it's my trauma or whatever. Yeah. And they'll weaponize my past trauma or the fact that I was cheated on. You know what I'm saying? Against me. And it's like, no, my intuition, I know. My gut knows.
Instead
of letting somebody else tell me I don't know. Yeah. You got to just
trust your gut.
Trust your gut and walk away. And that's the hardest thing to do when you don't have evidence on something.
And go through the phone.
But no, not in Texas, because you can go to jail for that.
Don't go through the phone. I didn't know that.
But like trusting your gut. You know what I mean? You don't need proof. Your gut is your proof.
Yeah, actually, she's right. Also,
and go through their phone. Do you know what's great? I'm dating somebody and they gave me their phone password, and we like openly will just be on each other's phones. I'll be in the other room, my phone will be in the room, and I'll be like, hey, can you like check what my on my calendar? So they're like, they know my password, they go in and they're like, this is what's happening. And I'm like, oh, this is so cool. I've never had a relationship where someone's like, yeah, of course you can see my phone.
Yeah, because if somebody, like, if you touch their phone and then they're like, hey, what are you doing? Like, It's
Yeah.
like that takes it from the gut to like, then you're just like, okay, now I know.
This person gets like a text from a girl and he's like, this person just texted me. Here's all the backstory. I just want you to
I
know, and
love
I'm not
that.
answering.
I love that.
I'm like, oh, let me
What
suck you off.
That's all you gotta do. Like, if you wanna, I feel like, I don't know. I know there's like a lot of lonely men out there, but I do think like just being honest and open is like the best thing, and I think every woman loves that. Like,
even if you want to be a whore.
yeah, just
Even
be honest.
Be honest and
Just
open.
say it. Just say what you're doing. Like, don't make our gut know, and then we don't know exactly the story, but like we do know still because we
just
want
want a choice.
Yeah, just give us a choice. Just don't lie to us. Like, honesty is the best.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
You could tell me the most fucked up shit, but if you tell me it, like, I'm like, thank you, because that like just shows respect. Like,
And transparency.
yeah. And it's just like a very, like, I think, good trait. And it doesn't happen that much, I feel.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I think people are afraid
of
the truth. Most people don't know who they are, and they don't know how to, like, most people are wearing a mask to show up how they think people want them to show up. So they're already being inauthentic in some way.
For sure.
And so they don't know how to, like, grasp the full truth of something.
That's
and so they don't want to
true.
accept, because they can't accept themselves, light and dark, good and bad, they can't accept the other stuff. So they like, you know,
that's so
we project our own masks onto the world, and it's just
You're right.
yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but bars.
Yeah. Like, I think like any kind of spiritual growth is really good, or like, I don't know, like meditation's good. I need to do that more.
I'll send you some stuff on how I got started and all of this stuff.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I really want to learn, and like I do want to hone in on my like psychic abilities a little bit more.
I can tell when I'm being spiritually attacked. When shit starts going, I have a sty in my eye right now. I'm watching you, evil eye. I'm sending shit right back to you. Good luck.
Do you have any like saints or like gurus or anything like that you like?
I don't idolize anyone.
No, I get that. That's probably a good thing.
And I never have. I don't like care about celebrities. I don't care about social structure.
I like that. I also don't really idolize anyone. Like, but I do. Have you ever read the Bhagavad Gita?
No.
So it's like an old, like, it's super ancient Hindu like text, but it's written like a song format kind of. So it's like really easy to read. And there's like a deity called Krishna that I really like.
I do like I'll learn from people and stuff, but I still take everything I'm learning. I read it with discernment.
I think that's
Do you know
smart.
what I mean?
No, I agree. Because also things it's like all translated, and like things get lost or changed.
Yeah.
And I didn't grow up religious at all, but like we celebrated Christian holidays, but I never like went to church or anything like that.
Yeah,
What about you?
Wasn't religious.
No.
My mom's Irish Catholic.
Okay.
So they were like the church. They were like the Catholics that don't go to church, but then like will judge. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
And my dad's side is Jewish, and so I had to convert for them to my parents to get married, because I also don't know my biological dad. That's the guy I've been talking about. My stepdad.
Interesting.
But so I went to Hebrew school.
Wow.
And did like Passovers and all the holidays.
Wow.
But like didn't practice, you know.
But you know a lot about it.
I don't remember shit anymore.
No.
Once my dad like left and got addicted to drugs, I like gave up. I was like, fuck God, fuck religion.
Yeah.
That's when I lost all my spiritual gifts, by the way.
Whoa.
Was when I went through all that trauma, and I lost all my faith and hope, and I was very angry. Yeah. And it was like I stopped dreaming. I stopped everything, just like blank. I remember when I got them back, and I was like, this was what was happening to me as a kid. And I realized how smart and in tune I was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's beautiful.
But yeah, I was super atheist.
Okay.
Like science and everything.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm like not anymore is because I attacked like meditation and spirituality from like a scientific perspective, and I'm like, let me test this. And then when the tests start happening and you're getting like the certain results, you were like, oh, I guess I should believe this.
For sure. Yeah, that's like really interesting how it's like some people ignore that. Mm-hmm. Like the signs, like, but you are able to like see it and recognize it and see like a pattern with it and be like, okay, there is something to that. Mm-hmm. But I get like not idolizing like one specific person. Like,
I'll take the information from everything.
That. Yeah, I'm like that kind of too, where I'm like, I can't say I'm one religion, but like I do think there's like truth and like different things in it. So I just like to hear
in
new
all
things.
of them, like Buddhism, Hinduism, like every single religion, there's things that you can take from.
Yeah.
I just think they're always like weaponized for power, which is why I don't
They
like.
are.
Which
They
is why I
are.
don't like organized religion.
Yeah, I don't either.
I also am fully believe that God's not outside of you. I think it's internal.
Me
and
too.
I think that the second coming and I don't know, like, you know what I mean? That's internal. That's when you have your spiritual awakening.
Yeah, it's like the war within.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you're awake
Yep.
and you're connected again and you found yourself, that's the second awakening. And it's
I agree. I think you're so right because it is like a new life kind of too. Mm-hmm. Like,
and then you realize if like all the power that you have that you know what I mean? I don't know.
yeah, I agree that it is like an internal thing that's not outside of us. Like, because when I was on mushrooms once, a lot of like that stuff, like I kind of learned just like on my own through mushrooms before I ever tried like, I don't know, getting into spirituality at all. But I saw my higher self. Like I closed my eyes and I like saw this geometric pattern that was like shaped like a face smiling. And the biggest feature was its triangle nose.
It's like a geometric pattern. We're
Yeah,
on
yeah.
DMT.
I don't know. It was just like some mushrooms, but like my nose like was a big triangle, and I was like, really? I was like, that's just who I am.
They used to draw caricatures of me with like a sailboat nose, and I'm like, God damn it.
I've had a nose job. I got the nose job after I saw my higher self too, and realized that it was just like my.
That was your
essence.
sign. You were like, thank you. Confirmation I need
Yeah,
a nose job.
I was like, if I'm gonna have this in every lifetime, I'm gonna have a smaller one in this lifetime. My next one, I'm gonna probably have a big one again. So, but I've had one nose job. I'd like to have another.
No, your nose is great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's a couple things.
I'm like,
that
give
I
me
would
your
make
doctor.
better.
I have a deviated septum. That's why my face is so crooked.
You have a deviated septum?
I don't realize how non-symmetrical my face is until I look at it mirrored. Do you know what I mean?
Me too. Mine's
And then I'm
also-
like, oh, shit's way off.
No, you look beautiful. I had my deviated septum fixed, and then I went back and had a nose job. But they can combine them, and so if I have another one, I'll probably have them check the septum because I feel like my breathing is still kind of fucked.
Yeah, my breathing's so fucked.
Do you have allergies?
It's so bad.
You do?
I think
Oh,
I have
no.
MCAS. Which like mast cell activation. I am histamine intolerant.
I think I am too.
So like I'll constantly break out in rashes. The heat activates my allergies. My period activates my allergies.
Yep.
Yeah, like all the hormones. So like there's certain times, like I'll take Pepcid AC during my luteal phase, like after
Okay.
ovulation. Pepcid AC in the morning. I'll take like 3 Zyrtec,
Wow.
and I'll do Flonase. Like I have to like triple up on the amount of antihistamines I have because the allergies are so bad. I could pop 3 Benadryl and have an allergic reaction and like be fucked and still need steroids.
That's awful. So like the pollen or just in general?
I'm allergic to pretty much like every tree. I think I'm allergic to grass. I lay
Me
in that
too.
shit all the time.
I think we are very similar.
Mold, dust.
Me too. I'm so allergic to mold.
Where'd you
dust.
grow up?
Northern Maine.
So you know what's interesting is I'm gonna get a little conspiracy on you.
Yeah. I love it.
They say that people who grew up near, I think they're called like Superfund sites or super sites. It's where they would like, I don't know, big factories. They would dump all their waste.
Yeah.
And if you grew up near one in the Northeast, there's a ton. And I grew up
Yeah.
right near one. Like my bay was one.
Really?
That all the people in those areas have autoimmune disorders,
sense.
MCAS, POTS, like all of those things.
Yeah. I have heard that. And cancer? Is cancer higher there too? Because like in the county, like where I'm from, it's called the county. And there was like a bunch of agriculture and like farming, but tons of pesticides and not a lot of like industry, but like still, I feel like autoimmune stuff.
Yeah, when I was looking up like all my symptoms that I'm having that's getting worse when I'm an adult, I saw something on that, and then I looked up the Superfund sites near me, and I was like, oh, every place I've ever lived growing up is like on a super site or whatever.
Holy shit, that's wild.
So I was like, oh, I think I'm just mentally, this is my life now.
But it makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Because like we are just like little biological creatures. Like if we're around like a bunch of toxins and stuff, it's gonna like fuck us up. Same with my producer.
I'm just hoping it makes me like get a superpower.
That would be great.
My superpower is my brain, but like I want like a cool one. I want to be able to go like.
Yeah. And if we live long enough, maybe they can just like cleanse us or something. Maybe they can like DNA alter us so that we don't have allergies anymore.
They wouldn't do that because then they wouldn't have any money.
That's true, they shouldn't make money off of us being sick.
I think Donald Trump has syphilis and is dying.
Really?
I think what is it called? Yeah, so he has like all of these red sores all over his hands. They like put he's like bumps on his hand and they put concealer. All of the symptoms that he's showing, he had like really swollen ankles in a picture, are from like when you let syphilis go for too long and it goes to your brain and like you can't get rid of it and you slowly die.
Didn't that happen to Al Capone?
I don't remember. I don't know.
He died of syphilis.
But if he just like never got tested or checked and it was left untreated, all of the symptoms he has matches up.
Oh no.
So if Donald Trump dies, I called it here on this podcast.
You knew.
I give him 8 months.
Oh no, and you have a sense of knowing.
I don't know where the number 8 just came, but what's today? July? August, September, October, November, December, January, February.
Whoa,
March.
crazy. Or smallpox?
Yeah, look at this. Those are the sores you get when you have syphilis.
That is crazy.
And they specifically go on your hands.
They do. So you know then. Either that or he has hand, foot, and mouth.
He had a little too fun at those Diddy parties. Oh God, they're gonna see this the next time I fly in a plane. I'm getting deported.
Oh, I love that. This is like kind of off topic, but do you get a bunch of crazy DMs?
Not really, but some. I get asked to like burp a lot. Some guy asked me to like peg it. I get a lot of guys asking me to peg them.
Really?
Yeah, because I talk about it often, so they think I'm like into it. I'm like, I just did it once.
That's so funny. I haven't really gotten that many, but you have a really fun friend. I don't know if I should say her name. We can bleep it. Yoli.
Yeah, that's fine.
She said she got a DM that was like the guy was like asking her to kick him or something. She like showed it to me.
Yeah, I'm like, you should totally do that. That
would be
a great job for her.
I was like, can I do that too? Like,
no, I'm too nurturing. I'll be the one to console him after.
Yeah. Actually, I've never actually hurt anyone in my life.
Mommy, you're okay. Mommy says you're fine.
I love
after
that.
You guys just beat the shit out of him.
That is so funny. Yeah, I don't know. I just like it seemed such a funny request that I was just like, I don't know. I've never kicked anyone. It just seemed like it could be fun, but I don't know. I have never received anything like that. So
yeah, it's it used to be worse. People were more disrespectful when I was fat.
What?
Yeah, they were like more open.
That's
I think
crazy.
now I think my energy gives off something different, you know?
Okay.
Like yeah, I don't get a ton of DMs anymore.
You don't? Okay.
No.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're pretty dry. There's
That's
normal
nice.
things.
Yeah, they're like, I don't want to fuck with her.
They're like supportive. They're like,
I love that.
I love your comedy. Like
that's so good. Yeah, mine are mostly supportive too, but I don't get a lot because I'm very new, so I don't really have much of a following.
Yeah,
Thank you for doing my podcast.
Yeah, of course. I love doing I love doing other people's podcasts where I don't have to lead it.
Yeah,
you know, I can like, I feel like I can actually talk. When it's my podcast, I like blank out and I'm like, what were we talking about? And
that makes me feel better.
Yeah, and I don't know how to be funny on my own podcast sometimes.
Yeah,
like I don't know why.
I'm actually like that too. I'm like kind of very naturally serious too by nature. And I feel like I like to be funny, but then like I'll just get like super serious most of the time. I don't know.
Yeah, ours is like that. We have episodes that are super serious.
Yeah.
Like we had Timmy No Breaks on and we were like, come on as the character, and he didn't. And it was just a serious pod about like comedy and like anxiety and
no, yeah, he's very interesting.
Yeah,
like,
he's really cool.
Yeah, he I think has done like ayahuasca and stuff, he said.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I just feel like he's very intelligent, like
he's a good guy. He's a really good guy.
Thinker. Like,
yeah.
So but he didn't want to come on as Timmy.
I don't know, he just did it, and so we just like had him as Tim.
Oh, okay.
Which was nice. You know, everyone else is having him on as Timmy, so maybe somebody else would want to just like know who he is actually as a person.
I love that. We made him do 4 characters.
I wanted him to do characters too. I was like, we're getting you on again, and you're doing it.
Jing,
One of the characters was himself.
if you have him back on, or when you see him, you should ask him to do his Kev Sex character because it's so funny.
Have sex?
Kev Sex.
Kev sex?
Yeah, Kev Sex is my favorite. I love all of his characters, but I think Kev Sex has become my favorite because he's so wild, and he based him off a guy that bombed on Kill Tony, and he like got inspired by this bomb.
I love that.
It's so good, like the way he does it, and he like quotes him all the time, and he's been taking my jokes and saying, like.
I just remember bits like the guy who bombed on Kill Tony. Like I take her joke and then I put his delivery on it.
You should show her a video of him.
Yeah, pull him up.
Because like now I'm just like, oh my god, like my comedy is like his.
I want to know what bomb it is.
Yeah, show her the clip of the bomb, and then show her a clip of Tim.
What's funny is it was the episode that Tim got on the first time when he didn't have like his jacket. You know that he meant to go on with Timmy No Breaks the first time, and then he didn't have the jacket.
He couldn't do it without the jacket.
Oh.
He needed the jacket to.
You have to do the jacket.
Yeah.
When he went on as Timmy No Breaks and he was like fucking crushing,
Yeah.
I turned, because I was signed up, but
Oh,
we were
okay.
inside Vulcan.
Yeah.
I turned to the whole group and I was like, why am I sexually attracted to this?
That's so
Like,
funny.
I'm sexually attracted to Timmy No Breaks as I am like Captain Jack Sparrow.
Because he's such a man, I feel. This
And then
character.
Tim came on our podcast and he was like, a girl got upset that he wasn't like actually the character.
Yeah, he told me that.
And he was like, girls will only want to fuck me for that and not for me. And I was like, that's so sweet, baby boy.
I love that. Yeah, my mom saw when he was on mine, and she was like, he's kind of cute.
Yeah,
It worked
he's a
on my
good looking
mom.
guy. And then you
Yeah.
add like the hyper masculinity,
Yeah, my
like
mom loved
confidence.
it. Mhm.
Yeah.
My dad was kind of similar to that. My mom said that. She was like, he reminds me of your dad.
Oh,
I was like,
God.
oh my
Did you tell
God.
him that?
Yeah. He was like, yeah, women love him.
We do.
It's funny because he came to the pool party and we didn't realize that the propane like wasn't turned on, so we thought the grill wasn't working. And like the people at the apartment even said like, oh, the grill's just not working. Phil he like looked at it for a second. And then later on I was like, you should have had Timmy No Breaks look at it. He would have known how to like turn it on.
He's like, I'm not even gonna do it.
But not Tim though. I'm just kidding. Maybe Tim would know, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's interesting how people can take a character and like create it. I don't know if I could do that. Like, do you ever do character type comedy?
I'm actually working on a character. I'm gonna start
Oh my
doing it.
God.
It's gonna be my mother.
I love that.
I'm gonna be a piece of Boston I'm a townie trash bag.
Oh, you're Italian.
And no, a townie.
Oh, I thought you said Italian.
A townie is like, I think it's like Charleston townies. It's
Interesting.
Charlestown townies, and
That'll be
it's
good.
like the name of like the people who grew up there. If you're a townie, like you've lived in the town, you grew up in the town. You're not someone who moved into the town.
Okay.
But I bought I have like a big Pat's leather jacket. I'm gonna talk in a Boston accent now, and
I love it.
my ma would always wear sweatpants while she was doing work in the yard and stuff, and so I'm gonna fucking do that, and I'm
I
gonna talk
love
shit to my
it.
fucking kids.
Yes.
And be like, listen, you fucking shithead.
I love that.
Go to the fucking yard. You better fucking mow that before I wake the fuck up, or I'm gonna beat your fucking ass.
I love it.
And I'm gonna look like a trashy Boston person. I'm just gonna like smoke cigs.
Yes, I love that.
And wear no makeup and my hair in a bun. And I want to do that character.
The accent is very good. So did you have to unlearn that accent? Or is that, wow.
Yeah, so I unlearned my accent at a young age.
Okay.
I definitely am on the spectrum. And my mom, I always thought she sounded trashy. And I remember like listening to the president. And I was like, I want to be president.
I love that.
So, and he doesn't sound this way. So I taught myself how to pronounce my R's.
I love that. That's amazing. That's some deep introspection.
But all my all my home videos are like,
Yeah.
Ma, look at me dancing.
Aww.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's so cute. I love it. I love the accent though. I
The
think that's going to
Boston.
be a fun character.
I think if I had a thick Boston accent as a female comic, I would crush.
Yeah. Everybody wants to hear. I want to hear that. Like, I loved
I
it.
know.
It was
I hate my
like,
voice now. Now
It
it's
was like mesmerizing. No, I love your voice, your regular
it's
voice
like
too.
it's like a manly valley girl now.
No.
I'm like, yeah, it's because I smoke so much weed.
No.
Weed. What is that? I smoke so much weed.
That's California.
I did spend a lot of summers in Cali, so
Okay.
I say y'all, and I
Yeah.
think that's where that comes from.
Yeah, I'm not very introspective. I don't know what I sound like.
All right, let's see this bomb.
But I feel like there is more stuff I want to ask you. But I don't want to. I want to be mindful of your time. I know you have a whole nother podcast that you have to shoot.
Oh my God. I had a dream about this.
You did?
I was like, wait a second. I remember this couch. When you just said that, I just got deja vu.
Whoa, that is so cool. That happens to me a lot too.
And I remember I was like, I was on a podcast, and I don't know whose podcast I was on.
That's so crazy. It was a premonition. But I feel like are you recording stuff?
That was so weird when you said that, and I just like I was like, oh my God, I remember having a dream about.
Did you get that? Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, I don't know. I'm like, did you get that?
Hit it.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was weird. Sorry to
that
interrupt.
is so cool. But yeah, I would love to like learn more about like how you kind of harness your abilities with all of that. And then also yeah, I don't know. I just want to like I would love to have you on again sometime because I feel like I have so many things I didn't ask you because I got like too interested like
I'm an open book.
Other topics, but I feel like yeah, your life is really interesting. You're really talented.
Thank you.
Your comedy is so good and you just have like the best energy.
Oh, thanks.
So I'm super excited that you came on my podcast, and I would love to have you and Emily on sometime maybe too. I think that'd be fun. I had just got another microphone so I could like she could say
Oh, perfect.
The cuddler's big
We'll
enough
cuddle.
for 3. Yeah. But yeah, is there anything that you wanted to plug?
Yeah, check out my OnlyFans at the Topless Comic VIP, and I have a podcast, 2 Girls, 1 Blunt, with Miss Emily Wade, and yeah, just check out my Instagram at the Jaime Lee Show.
Yes.
All my updates for shows and everything's there.
And TikTok. Did you say TikTok?
TikTok too. Yeah, I have a big TikTok following, but I don't use it.
I love
like,
your
barely
TikTok videos.
post.
You're
I
very
need to get
good.
back into it.
You're very good at like talking to a camera.
Well, actually, okay, before we go, I'm going to show you one video because you're like, oh, you were confident and all this stuff. And it has taken a lot of work to get to this point, and I don't think people realize what goes into trying to be good at this.
Yeah.
Because I was not, and I was like, no, I'm committed.
I love that. You are determined.
I'm going to play this really quick. This is so embarrassing, but... Oh, fuck me. It's going to load, but hold on.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel, That Girl Who Lifts. Today's video is going to be a fat blasting, heart pumping leg workout. Fuck. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, That Girl Who Lifts. Today's video is a heart pumping
Leg blasting.
Today's video is a heart-pumping full leg workout that focuses on building those glutes and toning those legs.
I'm literally like so uncomfortable and awkward and insecure. You know what I mean?
I know.
I have a different voice.
Yeah, that was a different voice.
This is from 2016.
Okay.
It's 9 years ago.
Wow.
And I've been trying to get better at this for the last 9 years.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
That
So
it is just like a skill that you keep practicing. But also, you were very cute in that, I think.
I know, I was cute. That
you're
girl,
still
that
likable.
girl got me here.
You're still likable.
I know,
You were nervous. Like I was still like interested in what you were saying.
Yeah, it was just like pushing through it.
Yeah.
And one day,
I love
here
it.
the fuck I am. But yeah, so I don't know. Whoever's listening, never get discouraged and keep going and fuck what anyone says.
I love you. Thank you so much for being on this podcast, and we'll have to hang out again.
Yeah,
sometime.
let's get drinks. Thank you
I
for
would love
having
to.
me.
All right, thank you.